Hi friends, this is immigration lawyer Marina Shepelsky, and I want to talk about the rights of H1B holders, what options you have if you already have the H1B to stay here and get a green card, and what cannot be done to you by your employer, what's illegal to be done to you by your employer. I hope this helps you, and before I begin, I invite you to become a follower if you're not yet of this channel. Find me on Instagram, Shepelsky Attorney, and on TikTok, where it's pretty much the same content, but in shorter and more fun format. So let's begin. What are the rights of temporary non-immigrants who come to U.S. with an H1B visa and work in specialty occupations? First of all, your salary, your wages, your benefits. You must be paid the actual wage, which is the same wage rate as your employer pays your colleagues, the other workers working in your job with similar experience and qualifications, and the local prevailing wage rates for the occupations which you're working in. You must be paid even if you don't have work at that time for your non-productive time caused by your employer. In other words, if you don't have a job or a project, you still need to get paid by your employer. You must be offered the same fringe benefits like paid time off, paid insurance, paid vacation time as your colleagues that the U.S. employees are getting. It is illegal to do the following deductions. Your employer may not make you or force you to pay directly or indirectly for any part of the filing fees they paid for you, the advertising fees they paid for you, or the financial penalties for leaving employment before the date set in your employment contract, or to pay the employer business expenses like paying for the lawyer who prepared your H1B visa or petition, or paying a lawyer for filing the H1B labor condition application. It's illegal. Only the employer has to pay. You cannot pay for any of those. They cannot punish you for switching employers. You can switch to another employer, and you'll have to have the new employer file to transfer your H1B visa to them. And again, once again, the new employer also cannot force you to reimburse them or pay them back or pay the lawyer for the H1B transfer process, just like they can't force you to pay for the filing process. Now, your working conditions must be exactly the same as they're giving to the U.S. workers doing a similar job as you. Also, your employer has to provide you with a copy of your entire file, the labor conditions application, the USCIS paperwork, and the approval notices with your case receipt numbers. You have to have a record of everything. Your employer and you both have to keep records of the hours you work there, for the W-2s you receive there, for what you're paid for. You need to keep your own record of the hours you work there with the employer's name, address, and phone number. And also, you may examine the public disclosure documents that they are required to keep to provide information about your and their compliance with the labor condition application that you filed. Your employer may not intimidate, threaten you, blacklist, fire, or discharge you, or anything like that for disclosing information, for reporting them for violating the H1B conditions. Now, what can you do with your H1B visa? If you work for the same employer or with the same visa, but even with different employers, for 6 years, at that point, your employer can file for perm for you without having to do the labor certification after 6 years. Also, you can have any employer file for perm for you at any time, but then you will have to do the labor certification for the perm, the prevailing wage determination, and the perm. The fact that you work there doesn't make you more eligible for a green card, but of course you can use that job to show your experience in USA. Also, if in the course of your work you've done something really extraordinary, outstanding, you've become a real star in your field, we can file for an extraordinary or exceptional ability based work green card for you, and you may be eligible to self-sponsor yourself for an EB2 national interest waiver green card, or maybe even EB1. But of course, EB1 is only for the select few. I hope this video is helpful for you and you understand better about your rights as an H1B visa holder. Please share this with your friends and family and stay tuned for more videos like this on our channel. Thank you.